Okay guys, this is Tamara and we're back again, and as you can see I have tamales rolled right here. These are about half the sizes I usually do. I usually do the tall ones that are open at the end. What I want to show you is that I have 2 dozen plus 1. I use 1 as a tester, and it's going to be one of the bigger ones because if the bigger ones are done, then the smaller ones are done. Since this is a smaller batch, because everybody's wanting these for supper tonight, so I'm going to do these. What I do is I take half of a white towel, and I have special towels, the terry towels that don't get used on anything else except for tamales. This is a brand new one right here because I wanted one that wasn't completely stained with juice. What I do is I wet half of this towel, and I'm going to wrap the tamales with the first part of it around it like this, and then I'm going to bring back up this side because this right here is wet. Okay, it's not dripping wet, but it's wet. You wet it and you wring it out, and then what you do is you're going to wrap up the rest of the tamales all the way with the dry part of the towel. And the reason why you do this is because the heat gets kept inside. Once that hot towel starts heating up on the inside, what's going to happen is that's going to help to cook the tamales. You're going to put this down inside of whatever you're using to steam. You are going to, when you put it down in there, make sure that your water is at least simmering below the steamer. Now, I wouldn't recommend putting them in over steaming hot water, obviously, because you get burnt. But it will take a lot less time, seemingly, if you go ahead and get your water going first. You want to keep your water boiling at a pretty good clip, not so fast that it evaporates constantly, but I usually keep my water about 1.5 to 2 inches below the basket or the pan that actually has the tamales in it where they're steaming. And you should have some kind of basket or pot that has a lot of holes in it that lets the steam get up in it, but it doesn't hold water in it. You want the water to run down the sides and back out of the pan again. That's how you keep it going. So I will put these into steam. Takes about 1.5 hours after your water starts to boil. Whenever I go to check the tamales, I check them about every 15 minutes, and I kind of pull away and see if the towel is still damp. If it is not still damp, what I do is I take a spritzer bottle and I'll spritz a little. I don't want to get it soaking wet because I don't want to make the tamales slimy. But I'll take a little spritzer bottle and I will dampen that towel back up again. You shouldn't have too much trouble as long as you have enough water in your pot to start with and you're not boiling away your water every 15 minutes. So keep an eye on your water level, keep an eye on your towel. Wrap everything up really good, put it down in the steamer, put a lid on, and wait for heaven to appear in about 1.5 hours. And when I come back to test the tester tamale, I will show you what they should look like. See ya.